Good morning, everyone. So, as we discussed in the last lecture, we have seen that how to obtain the surface of revolution. What is surface of revolution? We have seen the example for the sphere. It is not an example of a surface of revolution since it touches the axis of revolution at the two different points. Right. Next, we have seen the example of a cone where it touches the axis of revolution at a single point. Right. And we know what are parallels and meridians and whatever the example we have seen for the sphere, it is nothing but our Earth itself. Okay, because in the earth itself we can see we have a parallels and meridians. So for that we have constructed this with the help of a half circle. You have to take a half circle, revolve this around the axis, and whatever the object you are getting is a sphere. Okay. And for the case of a cone, we have a one straight line. We have to revolve this around a circle which is put in the xy plane, so that the whatever the object you are getting is a cone, but it is not a surface of revolution since it touches the axis of revolution at one point, which is called a singular point. Okay. Now we were seeing one example show that the surface obtained by rotating a curve is a surface of revolution. Okay, whether you remember everything whatever we have seen in the last lecture.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me show you once again what the diagram we have drawn. I think you remember we have a curve in xy plane and our aim is to find out the surface of revolution. For that we must know how the surface of revolution looks like actually. ओके यहाँ पे हमने क्या कंसीडर किया था, वी वर हैविंग वन पॉइंट पी ऑन एक्स वाई प्लेन. That is we have a curve in xy plane. This is a point P. Now this point P has been moved to some another position. That is, suppose this is what a position. Sorry, here we considered Q in the last lecture. So this is a point P. Now it has some distance from the origin. Whatever the coordinates of Q are with Q1, Q2. Q1 is a x coordinate, this one, and y coordinate, which is a radius. Now I have told you that we have to take this circle outside so that we can write down what are the coordinates, right? So those who remember, we have written the circle in YZ plane. आठवते का? We have written the circle
Yes, ma'am.
YZ plane, and then after that we want to find out what is the coordinate. Say Q2 is a radius, which is now we can find out if this is a y square plus z square is equals to Q2 square. Now we can write down this in this form of Q2 cos V, this is angle V, and Q2 sin V. Up to this one we have seen, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we have to
Yes,
find
ma'am.
out what are the coordinates on the 3D image, that is on the object which is subset of a E3 space, right? For that, what we have considered in the last lecture, we have found that let P be the point with the coordinates say P1, P2 and P3. Now we can see that there is no change in x coordinate since this x coordinate will be the same. So ये वाला coordinate same हो जाएगा, and then we can find out that this is what P with the coordinate P1 will be equal to Q1 and P2, these are nothing but P2 and P3, which is Q2 cos V and Q2 sin V. Okay, we have seen up this one. Now, what we have to find out what is the P in terms of P1, P2 and P3. Okay, for that what we have to do, now you have seen that Q2 square we have written it is y square plus z square, right? Now P is a point on the surface if its corresponding on the curve is given by. Okay, what will be point same point P on the curve, that is P is equals to, how we can write this is a point P on the surface, but on the curve how the change will be on the curve that is given by P1, and the second and third will be simply the your y coordinate is nothing but P2 square plus p3 square. Why this is so? This is nothing but y square plus z square ना. Y और z क्या है आपके p2 and p3, correct? So p2 square plus p3 square, this you can write it as a z coordinate is nothing but p2 square plus p3 square, सॉरी y कोऑर्डिनेट, क्योंकि आपने क्या कंसिडर किया है, ये दिस इज नथिंग बट योर q, ये पॉइंट q है with coordinate q1 q2, so q1 as it is, p1 and q1 में कोई change नहीं है because your x coordinate is same, distance of that x coordinate from that point a is same, right? This point a we have revolved around a axis without touching it. Okay, this is what is surface of revolution. Now q1 is as it is, q2 का कैसे हमने find out किया, q2 square is nothing but y square plus z square, right? q2 square is y square plus z square, and the third one is 0. Okay, is the idea clear up to this point?
Yes, ma'am.
क्योंकि हम सिर्फ जनरलाइजेशन कहाँ से कर सकते हैं, जो हमें पता है, दैट इज वी नो अबाउट द कर्व एंड देन वी हैव गो फॉर अ subset of a E3, that is one surface of revolution whichever we have obtained. Now whatever may be the resemblance in between them, we have to find out that, right? X is same, y and z में जो change है वो हमने लिखा है, right? Now the same point p1 p2 p3 is on the surface which is with q1 q2 cos v q2 sin v, and the same point on the curve will be given by p1 and under root of p2 square plus p3 square, क्योंकि आपका y कोऑर्डिनेट ही आपका q2 है, q2 को हमने p1 p2 के फॉर्मेट में लिखा है क्योंकि हमें एक रिजेम्बलेंस चाहिए, what is that point p on the curve, what is that point p on the surface. Okay, now after finding this resemblance, we know that a curve is in xy plane, so we can say that c is equals to f of xy is a curve in xy plane. Now this is what our profile curve, and we have to revolve this profile curve about our, which axis we have revolved, about x-axis we have revolved, right? This profile curve we have revolved about a x-axis. Now whatever the object we are getting is in now in 3D space. If everyone understood this step, जो आपका पॉइंट पी है ये कर्व पे है, इनिशियली हमने पॉइंट पी को क्या कंसिडर किया, दिस इज अ पॉइंट पी ऑन द सरफेस, ओके, क्योंकि आपके पॉइंट क्यू हैज बीन नाउ मूव टू पोजीशन पी, दिस इज अ पॉइंट पी ऑन द सरफेस, राइट? If it is a point P on the surface, we have to find out what is possibility on the curve. So इसकी possibility on the curve, z coordinate obviously 0 होगा. So P1, and next one we have found this with the help of y square plus z square is q2 square. Okay, so under root of q2, ये वाला आपका point q and p both are same, क्योंकि हम p को कर्व पे देख रहे हैं, एक्चुअली p पॉइंट सरफेस पे, उसका रिजेम्बलेंस क्या होगा या वो उसका actually meaning क्या होगा, the same point on the curve and on the surface. So if you understood this one, now I can define that if C is a curve in xy plane which is revolved about the x-axis, so we get what we get it is in terms of, now we can find out the surface M as g of xyz is equals to some constant C. Now the surface M can be obtained. Now I can write down g of xyz as f of x as it is, second one we can write it as simply y square plus z square, correct? Getting me? So we have written this as a, ये जो आपका p2 square plus p3 square है, this is nothing, p2 is y, p3 is z. So we can write down the g of x y z in terms of a function f x under root of y square plus z square, क्योंकि वो y coordinate क्या होगा आपका, it is in terms of y square plus z square with the help of a circle which is parallel to yz plane. Okay, now we have found the g. Okay, now our aim is to check whether it is a surface or not. So dg we have to check. So what is the dg? Dou g by dou x dx plus dou g by dou y dy plus dou g by dou z dz, correct? Now what is dou g by dou x? It is nothing but here we have written with the help of a function f only. F is a function which is known to us. So can I write them as simply f only, क्योंकि हमें g और f में relation पता है, right? So I can write this as f with respect to x dx plus uh, derivative of f with respect to y dy, f with respect to z dz, correct? So hence, now we know that f is a one curve in xy plane. So all these dou f by dou x plus dou f by dou y, dou f by dou z, all will not be equal to 0 simultaneously on a surface M, since f of xy is equal to c is a curve. If it is a curve, obviously all will not be equal to 0 simultaneously. Okay, if all will be equal to 0 simultaneously, it means that your f is a constant. Okay, it is simply a straight line which is not a curve. So hence we can say that if all three partial derivatives are not equal to 0 simultaneously, so I can say that dg is not equal to 0. Okay, you can say that dou f by dou x, dou f by dou y, and dou f by dou z not equal to 0 simultaneously, since f of x y is a curve. If it is it अगर ये कोई एक straight line होता तो हम कह सकते कि the partial derivatives are 0. So hence we can say that dg is not equal to 0. So hence whatever the curve we have obtained with the help of a curve, whatever we obtain the surface of revolution is a surface. Okay. Yes, everyone understood what we have done behind this. क्या करना है आपको, एक कर्व एक्स वाई प्लेन में लेना है, उसका पॉइंट फाइंड आउट करना है, and then you have to move that point around a that fixed line, that is axis of revolution, and the curve is called x profile curve. And आपको वो पॉइंट जो है आपका 3D स्पेस में उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या होते हैं वो फाइंड आउट करना है. एंड देन यू हैव वो जो सर्कल है आपका, एक पॉइंट को आप एक अगर एक्सिस ऑफ रिवोल्यूशन के साथ मूव करते हो, इफ यू रिवॉल्व इट you get a circle. So that circle you have to take it parallel to yz plane, then find out the coordinates. Then आपका point जो q है with the coordinate q1 q2 is now changed to p with the coordinate p1 p2 and p3. So now you have to just find out what are the coordinates, क्योंकि हम y square plus z square के इक्वेशन से q2 cos v q2 sin v फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, राइट? क्योंकि we know that x square plus y square is equal to r square, then we write down it as x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. What is r now in this case is a y coordinate, that is q2. Okay, ये वाला जो distance है आपका, ये वाला आपका y coordinate, this is what a q2 and this is what a q1. Okay, whatever we have seen in the last lecture. Now we have found the relation in between these two with the help of a point. पहले हमने point का relation find out किया है. What is the relation between p and q and on the curve? And then we have written the function. Then we have proved that g, that is a surface of revolution, is a surface. Okay. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, now let us go for the next example. Show that a rectangular strip bent into the figure 8 is not a surface. Now we'll see the example of a not a surface. What is given? Rectangular. Show that rectangular strip bent into figure 8. Rectangular strip bent into the figure 8 is not a surface. Rectangular strip bent into the figure 8 is not a surface. Okay. तो क्या करना है हमें? फर्स्ट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट रेक्टेंगुलर स्ट्रिप. ओके, let me consider this rectangular strip for the condition suppose minus pi to pi for u, and v is from 0 to some particular distance, and then we will bend it into the figure 8. Okay, so as we are discussing x of uv, so that's why we'll write down with x y z, x and y coordinate की जगह पे हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे? We'll write down them as a u and v. Okay, this is what a ux is. This is suppose pi, and this is minus pi, and this is what your rectangular strip. Okay, minus pi to pi is there. Now question क्या है, rectangular strip को आपको bend करना है in the form of a figure 8. So while bending it can be converted to some another shape also. Let me draw this. I will try to draw this because I am not so much perfect in the drawings. Okay, now it will be firstly converted into the figure S. Okay, assume that it is in the form of S. Now then afterwards it will be converted into the figure 8. And this one is easy to do. Okay. Firstly, we have a rectangle, and then we have to convert it in the form of S. Then we converted it in the form of a figure 8. Okay, ये वाला जो है ना आपका, ये आपको figure 8 के फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करना है. Okay. Um, Now, what is our aim to show that it is not a surface? Okay. So for that, first we should find out what is the domain, what is d, x from d to e3. Then we have to define a mapping x of uv, and after that we have to find out what is the mapping. Okay. Yes, everyone understood how to do this. Rectangular strip is there. You have to convert this rectangular strip into the form of a figure 8. Okay. समझते का figures?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us start with the actual proof कि हमें actually how to find out what is D subset of E through and E3 space. Then we have to find out a mapping X from D to E3, right? And after that we have to write down this X of UV is a function. Then we have to show that it is one regular coordinate patch. कोई तो एक condition fail हो जाएगा, then we can say that it is not a surface. Okay. Uh, Now we want to show that the formation of the figure 8, that is in the form of a number 8, or formation in the form of a figure 8, to show that the formation in the form of a figure 8 is not a surface. Okay, that is figure 8 या 8 नंबर जो दिख रहा है हम रेक्टेंगुलर स्ट्रिप को कन्वर्ट करने के बाद, that is not a surface. We have to show it. For that, let me start with the proof. क्या करना पड़ेगा? First we have to define a mapping. Okay. For defining map, if we should know the domain, right? Now हमने जो क्या किया है, we have defined this with the help of minus pi to plus pi and from 0 to 1. Okay, u and this is v. Now here we have x from D to E3. So let me define a mapping. What is D? D is with the condition u, v, right? What are the condition on u? U is with minus pi to plus pi and v with the condition 0 to 1. Okay. These are simply the domain and codomain provided. V is with the equality and u with minus pi to plus pi it is given, which is a domain D rectangular strip we have found. UV belongs to E3 and u is minus pi to plus pi and v is 0 to 1. Okay, now x is a mapping from D to E3. X is a mapping from D to E3 such that defined by, now actually you have to remember this mapping. Actually हमने last लेक्चर्स में जैसे फाइंड आउट किया एक्स ऑफ यू वी कैन नॉट फाइंड आउट, यहाँ पे आपको मे बी रिमेंबर करना पड़ेगा कि साइन यू साइन टू यू एंड वी, साइन यू साइन टू यू एंड वी. Okay, x of u is equals to sin u sin 2u and v. Actually it is in the form of combination of sin u sin 2u and v, क्योंकि अगर आपको चेक करना है तो आपके फंक्शन प्लॉटर जो एक ऐप है वहाँ पे आप चेक कर सकते हो, फंक्शन प्लॉटर एंड न्यूटन डेमो और दूसरे भी ऐप होंगे जहाँ पे आप चेक कर सकते हो. क्या करना है आपको, साइन यू साइन टू यू एंड थर्ड कोऑर्डिनेट इज वी यू हैव टू पुट एंड यू हैव टू चेक वेदर you are getting the figure 8. Okay, so here we have found that x of u is defined by sin u sin 2u and v. Now, if this example is there in the exam, you have to by heart that mapping sin u, sin 2u, and v. Now we have to check whether it is 1 1 regular and inverse mapping is continuous. Okay, let us check one by one for this mapping. Let us start with the first one. Check that x is 1 1. Okay, we have to check whether x is 1 1. So for that, let me consider x of u1 v1 is equals to x of u2 v2, right, which is equals to sine u1 sine 2 u1 v1 is equals to sine u2 sine 2 u2 and v2. Now by coordinate wise equality we get it is sine u1 is equal to sine u2 and then last one is v1 is equal to v2. ये तो हमें directly मिल गया, right? Now sin u1 is equal to u2. Whether you can say directly as u1 is equal to u2. Also we have sin of 2 u1 is equals to sine of 2 u2. From these two conditions, can you say directly that u1 is equals to u2? Hello, everyone is available here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can anyone tell me whether u1 is equals to u2? For that you must know the domain u. U का condition क्या है? It is minus pi to plus pi, right? So in that domain, that is also given in an open interval. So can you imagine that the sine u1 will be equal to sine u2 considering the domain of u is open interval minus pi to pi? Is it possible? ओके, लेट मी डिफाइन. क्या करेंगे हम लोग, u का डोमेन हमें पता है, राइट? u इज विथ ओपन इंटरवल माइनस पाई टू प्लस पाई. इज इट ओके? नाउ व्हाट विल बी साइन ऑफ u, whether it will lie in between minus 1 to 1? Yes.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? You have to verify the
No, ma'am.
answer. Okay, what must be the
In
domain?
general, -1 1, but for this domain not.
Okay, for this domain it is not
ते
correct.
angle मध्ये येत नाही ना ma'am.
Yes. So what we have to do now, with the domain of u is fixed out minus pi to plus pi, that is also open interval. So what will be the domain of sin u? u पे जो डिपेंडेंट है उसके हिसाब से आपका sin u का डोमेन क्या आएगा? उस डोमेन में sin ऑफ u1 इज इक्वल टू sin ऑफ u2 का कंडीशन ये होगा क्या u1 इज इक्वल्स टू u2? क्योंकि मोस्टली ऐसा कंडीशन नहीं है ना. Suppose I have sin pi here. Okay, sin pi is not there, no? Sin 0 is there, and suppose sin pi we have. Okay, sin 0 is 0, and sin pi is also 0, but pi is not in our domain, it is open interval, correct? So this is not true, but with the help of that domain whatever we define, क्या इस डोमेन में ये कंडीशन ट्रू है कि साइन का जो साइन ऑफ सम फंक्शन sorry sine of some angle is equal to sine of some another angle, whether it implies that both angles are same? Just like here I have shown you sin 0 in sin pi, but pi is not in our domain, right? So whether there are some angle, ऐसा कोई दूसरा एंगल है क्या वहाँ पे जो जिसका वैल्यू अगर साइन ऑफ दैट एंगल इज इक्वल टू साइन ऑफ अनदर एंगल, so can you say that u1 is equals to u2? Are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
साइन 0 और साइन पाई के एग्जाम्पल से समझ सकते हो, बट पाई इज नॉट इन अवर डोमेन, इट इज एन ओपन इंटरवल. सो पाई को छोड़ के अगर कोई एक फंक्शन ऐसा है हमारे पास कि जहाँ पे हम कह सकते कि साइन 0 इज इक्वल टू साइन सम अनदर एंगल अनदर एंगल, वेदर इट इज पॉसिबल इन दिस पर्टिकुलर डोमेन?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So directly we can say that u1 is equals to u2, so hence x is a 1 1 in this domain ना. बट इफ यू इंक्रीज द डोमेन, एटलीस्ट अगर आपने इक्वालिटी भी इंश्योर किया तो इट इज नॉट अ वन वन फंक्शन, करेक्ट? अगर आपने u का डोमेन माइनस पाई टू प्लस पाई किया क्लोज्ड इंटरवल, so at that time this function will not be a one one function. Okay, so here you can say that sin theta is equal to sin of 90 plus theta, ये तो सबको पता है, करेक्ट? sin 0 is equal to sin 90 plus theta ना, but for angle theta which is lying in between 0 to 90. Okay, now we have to find out whether it is a regular. Okay, for regularity you have to check the condition. Okay, what the condition you have to check? Yes, what is the condition?
Rank of
Rank of
rank of
Jacobian
that
matrix
matrix is equal to
dimension of domain.
domain. Sorry.
Let us check at that whether it is a 1 1. Sorry, regularity. So derivative of, okay, how to define x of uv is given as sin u, sin 2u, and v. So let us take it as some x1, x2, and x3. So derivative of x1 with respect to u, x2 with respect to u, and x3 with respect to u. Then x1 with respect to v, x2 with respect to v, and x3 with respect to v, which is equal to, yes, what is the derivative? x1 with respect to u, cos u, then we have 2 cos 2u, then this 0, then we have with respect to u this is 0 and 1. Okay, now with the help of a domain itself you have to check the condition whether it is a rank of a Jacobian matrix is equal to 2. Okay, now if you check at least one, if I consider this 2 cross 2, so you get it is sine of 2u into 1 minus 0, but in this domain no doubt your cos is non-zero, बरोबर ना? Cos of 2u considering the domain open interval minus pi to pi आहे का 0? What about cos pi by 2?
0.
0.
ओके, यहाँ पे एंगल क्या है? u इज, इफ आई एम पुटिंग u इज इक्वल टू पाई बाय 2, आपका एंगल क्या हो जाएगा? cos of 2u पाई बाय 2 विच इज इक्वल टू cos pi इज -1, so you get answer is -2. So ये वाला ओके, करेक्ट. बट अगर आप ऐसा वाला चेक करोगे ये with this third one, so at that time you will fail. But if you check for this one, no doubt you are getting the answer is -2. The rank of a Jacobian matrix that is 2 क्रॉस 2 माइनर जो हम चेक कर रहे हैं उसका आंसर क्या आएगा, -2. बरोबर ना. यू यू
Yes,
को
ma'am.
हमने पाई बाय 2 पुटअप किया है, राइट. कॉस ऑफ पाई बाय 2 0 है, राइट. अगर आपको वैसे चेक करना है तो 2u इज इक्वल्स टू, यू हैव टू चेक इट इज पाई, सो u इज इक्वल्स टू पाई बाय 2. कॉस ऑफ पाई बाय 2 इज इक्वल टू 0, बट यहाँ पे 2 cos 2 पाई बाय 2 करेंगे तो आपको पाई cos पाई इज -1, so you get the answer, right. So whether there is a possibility of getting this minor to be equal to 0,
No,
क्योंकि
ma'am.
ये वाला माइनर तो आपका ऑब्वियसली 0 होएगा और ये वाला अगर आप चेक करोगे तो दैट इज ऑल्सो 0. सो वी शुड गेट एटलीस्ट वन माइनर ऑफ ऑर्डर 2 क्रॉस 2 विच इज नॉन 0. Okay, cos of 2u is there na, 2u cos of 2u, correct. So let me take it as 4 pi. अगर 4 pi हम लोग लेंगे तो at that time it is possibility, but 4 pi is a angle which is not available here. -pi to pi के बीच में जितने भी एंगल है वही हमें चेक करना है, करेक्ट. सो यू हैव टू चेक एंड वी कैन से डायरेक्टली दैट the rank of the Jacobian matrix is equal to the dimension of a domain, that is 2. Okay, वन कंडीशन भी फेल हो सकता था ऑन द कंडीशन इफ इट इज इक्वालिटी. अगर ये इक्वालिटी होता तो हमें वन कंडीशन फेल हो जाता था, राइट. यहाँ पे भी अगर कोई थोड़ा सा मिस्टेक हो जाता तो हम कह सकते थे कि रैंक ऑफ अ जैकोबियन मैट्रिक्स इज नॉट इक्वल टू डायमेंशन ऑफ अ डोमेन. But what about the inverse function? Can you define an inverse function and whether it is a condition is true? क्योंकि अगर हमें not a surface show करना है, क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पे 1 है, regularity भी है, so we have to show that it is not a inverse function is not a continuous. Then only we can say that it is not a surface. Okay. Now let us define the inverse function for that. Okay, now you have to define the inverse function sine inverse of x. Yes, what is a domain, codomain for sine inverse of x?
Zero, 1, and minus pi to pi.
0 and 0 to
No, ma'am.
yes. We must know what is the domain and codomain for the sine inverse function. और इवन नो नीड टू गो फॉर द डोमेन कोडोमेन. अगर हमें साइन इनवर्स का ग्राफ भी पता है तो हम डायरेक्टली से बता सकते हैं कि वेदर इट इज कंटिन्यूस और नॉट. वेदर यू नो द ग्राफ ऑफ साइन इनवर्स, वेदर इट इज अ कंटिन्यूस, because we have to check ना whether the inverse function is continuous. inverse function continuous है ये चेक करने के लिए हमें पहला वाला जो फंक्शन है आपका sin u उसको भी इन्वर्स करना पड़ेगा ना. x of uv is a function defined is equals to sin u sin 2u and b. so inverse function कैसे डिफाइन करोगे? x inverse. yes, what will be x inverse? एक्स इनवर्स ऑफ एक्स वाई जेड ना, इसको हम एक्स कंसिडर करते हैं, इसको वाई, इसको जेड, राइट. सो व्हाट विल बी द रिजल्ट? एक्स इनवर्स ऑफ एक्स वाई जेड. सो व्हाट इज एक्स? एक्स कैन आई राइट एक्स इज अ, ओके लेट मी राइट डाउन इन डिटेल. एक्स इज इक्वल्स टू साइन यू है, तो यू का कंडीशन क्या होगा? एक्स इनवर्स ऑफ एक्स वाई जेड इज यू वी. यू कैन राइट इट एज साइन इनवर्स ऑफ एक्स. वी क्या आ जाएगा आपका? यस, is it sine? Okay, y is nothing but sin of 2u. So u is equals to y के फॉर्मेट में वो क्या हो जाएगा, 2u is equals to sin inverse of y, and then we can write down u is equal to 1 upon 2 sin inverse of y. Or you can write down directly y is equals to sin 2u, और third one क्या है, z is equals to v, right? So z I can write down this simply as a z coordinate is nothing but v. So हमने इनवर्स फंक्शन डिफाइन किया है अभी, करेक्ट, क्योंकि x ऑफ u v है. इनवर्स फंक्शन डिफाइन करते वक्त आपको E3 में से वापस आना है, राइट? x is a mapping from D to E3, right? Now if you want to define inverse mapping, x must be a mapping from x of D to D, inverse होना चाहिए. So it must be with x y z. Now it is equals to u v you can find out like this. Is the idea clear? Everyone getting me how to define a mapping x inverse? So that's why we are taking the whether sin inverse of x is a continuous. Z तो एक continuous function है. So अगर हमें show out करना है कि x inverse is not a continuous, so we must know the graph of sin inverse of x. आहे का sin inverse of x चा graph continuous आहे का? Yes. Is it so difficult? साइन इनवर्स का ग्राफ किस डोमेन में कंटिन्यूस है? लेट मी गिव यू हिंट. इन द डोमेन माइनस पाई बाय 2 टू प्लस पाई बाय 2. सिर्फ इसी डोमेन में साइन इनवर्स से कंटिन्यूस फंक्शन है ना. अगर आप बाहर जाओगे तो नो डाउट इट इज नॉट अ कंटिन्यूस फंक्शन. So directly you can say that the inverse function is not continuous since your sin inverse of x is not a continuous function in the provided domain. क्योंकि आपका डोमेन माइनस पाई टू प्लस पाई है, राइट? u is with माइनस पाई टू प्लस पाई, बट आपका साइन इनवर्स जो फंक्शन है वो माइनस पाई बाय टू टू प्लस पाई बाय टू, इसी डोमेन में आपका फंक्शन कंटिन्यूस है. कि मैं जो भी बोल रही हूँ ये आपको तभी समझ में आएगा जब आपको साइन इनवर्स का ग्राफ पता है. लेट मी शो यू द ग्राफ फॉर साइन इनवर्स ऑफ x. Is the screen visible? Graph of sine inverse of x. It is continuous in the domain minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. अगर आप चेंज करोगे डोमेन तो फिर से वो कट हो जाएगा और सेम पार्ट आपका नेक्स्ट डोमेन में आ जाएगा. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me show you the next graph for this. यहाँ पे आप चेक करते हो साइन इनवर्स ऑफ एक्स. इट इज कंटिन्यूस इन द डोमेन माइनस पाई बाय टू टू प्लस पाई बाय टू. नेक्स्ट डोमेन में जाएंगे तो वो सेम जो इमेज है ऐसा वाला वो कंटिन्यू होते जाएगा आपके नेक्स्ट डोमेन में, बट इट इज नॉट अ कंटिन्यूस. सिर्फ वो उतने पर्टिकुलर डोमेन में कंटिन्यूस है और वो फिर से split हो जाएगा and the same image will be continued. Okay, let me check on a whole real line. If I get the image for whole real line, then you can understand कि आपका जो साइन इनवर्स फंक्शन है वो सिर्फ -π/2 to +π/2 में कंटिन्यूस है, उसके बाद वो ब्रेक हो जाएगा. Actually, it is not available here. Let me draw the image. साइन इनवर्स का कैसे होगा? अभी जो आपने देखा वो इमेज ओके. सो इसी तरह वो चेंज हो जाएगा, राइट? You can check out this somewhere in the books of 11th, 10th, 11th or 12th standard, which is available there. What is a graph of sine inverse, tan inverse, cot inverse? So you can understand with the help of that वहाँ पे वो continuous नहीं होता है, continuous नहीं है. That's why we can say that x inverse is not a continuous function. Okay, suppose we are checking on a whole real line. So ऐसा वाला जो curve आता है, this curve is going to continue like this only. Next interval में same वैसा ही curve आता जाएगा, बट स्प्लिट होगा. एक पर्टिकुलर इंटरवल में वो कंटिन्यूस है, बट पूरे रियल लाइन में कंटिन्यूस नहीं. ओके, try to check out on the somewhere in the books of 11th or 12th standard, or in the in our library also one book is there on the graph. So you can check out from that book also what is a graph of sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse and all. So here we can say that sine inverse is continuous in the domain -π/2 to +π/2. Then we can say that if sine inverse of x is not a continuous function, which implies that your function x inverse is not continuous, and hence implies that it is not a surface, because the condition of being a proper patch is not satisfied. So we can say that x is not a proper patch. If it is not a proper patch, obviously it is not going to satisfy that a given object is not a surface. That is, a figure 8 is not a surface. Okay. So just try to find out all the images of a sine inverse function, trigonometric function जितने भी आपके sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, cot inverse, whether they are continuous in the provided domain, what is their derivative. You have to check out what is a domain, what is a codomain, किस domain में वो continuous है और split कहाँ पे होते हैं. You have to check these conditions. Okay. So you can check here the x-axis पे क्या है domain -1 to 1 and y पे -π/2 to +π/2. So which is nothing but our provided domain where the sine inverse is a continuous function. Okay. Yes, everyone understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Let us end the lecture. You can join the next lecture. Thank you.